Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Pokemon Too Many Types 2, where, once again, I'm back at it after a couple days of not playing, so I have no idea what's going on. But there is a Growlithe, and I like that a lot. Growlithe is, of course, as we all know, a fluffy fire friend. I would really like to not kill it. So let's just start with our sussy licking. I feel like Growlithe might have a bit tougher of a catch rate, but level 18... below 30%, our odds should be pretty good. And indeed, we did catch a Growlithe. Not bad. Blind Babe grew to level 14. Growlithe needs a name. So obviously he is... goodest boy. Alright. Moving on. Hello. Come and fight me. I'm in good spirits today. It was pretty tiring work today, but came home and a box of Tarkir Dragonstorm had arrived, so I got to enjoy ice baby food. So, you know, got to enjoy opening some trading card packs, which is just always a fun time. I actually did get an Elspeth out of it, too, so... I have not been paying close attention to the new releases, but apparently that's like one of the best cards in the whole set, so that's pretty cool. Vegeta wants to learn Swagger. Yeah, I'll bet he does. That's about all Vegeta knows how to do. Chingling wants Last Resort. I don't particularly care about Last Resort. You have a Zigzagoon. Let's at least let Vegeta give this a go, you know? Vegeta needs some exercise or he's gonna... well, maybe blow up the planet. You are a Dark Rat. So, probably low kick? Yep. Nice. Good job, Vegeta. I think we'll let Vegeta lead the team for a little bit here. Until he inevitably gets knocked out. I am going to be trying to cut back on the number of Pokemon trainers I'm catching or I'm fighting against, simply to cut down the total amount of time I'm going to be spending on this. You've got Tinkatink, who is, of course, a Fairy Steel hater. Naturally. Maybe low kicks work on Fairy Steel haters? I guess? Covet. Okay. Well, I'm still gonna kick ya. I like how Seismic Toss is a space type. Okay. Ooh, Thrash. Damn it. Well, Vegeta got thrashed. And literally no one was surprised. In fact, the only person who was mildly surprised was Vegeta himself. Well, so much for the Blind Babe. Obligation, can you handle the situation, please? Excellent work, Obligation. Cool. A nose pass. Okay, interesting. What are you? You are a rock thing. Okay. You have the Gatekeep type block, of course. Bite's probably fine. Excellent. Good work, Obligation. I see some Team Pure here. What are we doing at Mount Chimney again? I don't know, something about an old machine. I stopped listening to details a while ago. How do you still have this job? You're getting paid? This is community service credit for my classes. What community are you servicing? Okay, that right there is very, very much Pokemon Ranger style dialogue. The random like evil team grunts in the Pokemon Ranger games have some of the best dialogue ever put into a Pokemon game, and I am not kidding. It's really fun. Alright, you're going 2v1, huh? That doesn't seem very pure. Magnemite and Shelter, at least I know exactly what those are. Maybe filing a W9 against Magnemite will work. Spark is good against Shelter. Nice. Oh, I have my air conditioner on. Turn that off. There we go. Okay. You went for the withdraw. Ice Shard, but against Obligation. That's an interesting choice. I guess Fast is neutral against Electric Steel. Ooh, Flappers wants to learn Air Cutter. Ooh, I like that a lot. Yeah, let's get rid of Leer. Perfect. Good work, Chingling. How did I not give Chingling a nickname? I'm only just now realizing that. Okay, a Staryu. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Never mind, I missed. And Flappers was paralyzed. Flapper's special defense rose from doing nothing. Oh! I'm sorry. Do boring types just get stat boosts on any turn where they don't do anything? Oh, that is an interesting discovery. Also, Staryu, if you wouldn't mind not doing that, please. God damn it, Obligation. You're really starting to piss me off there. What are we even up against? Your Electric Steel. Right, why am I even checking? You're Team Pure. Of course you're just water type. Alright, let's try again. There we go. Obligation finally obligated. Good work, Obligation. Let's try Early Birds and Bites. That is very interesting that boring types can just get stat boosts like that. It makes me wonder if there are other types that also get that kind of passive bonus for various conditions. Alright, and who's my final opponent? It is an Ekans. Okay, surely that's not going to be a problem. Although it could probably kill Obligation on its next turn. There you go, Obligation. Yeah, that hot tea is quite good. Good work, Flappers. We're all very impressed. Good work, Obligation. Alright, Obligation finally goes down. And Flappers gets the kill. Good work, Flappers. Wait, are double battles even a thing in Gen 1? No, they are not. Have we ever battled like that before? Flappers is evolving! Yes! Go, Flappers! We actually learned a lot about you in that last battle. I was very impressed. Da 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 da. So, were we supposed to engage in double battles? They're not in Generation 1, right? Who knows, but I'm not getting paid enough to stick around and find out. Let's take a look. Did Flappers undergo any changes? Nope, he's still a boring bird. Well, let's at least cure his paralysis. You know, something Pokemon has really needed for a long time? Better item sorting. Everyone, one at a time. There's too many people in there. You'll have to wait for the next cable car. We could do it in one trip. We've done this before. Arms and legs are supposed to fold up and around. Time for number 7. Oh, God. I'm so sorry, but we seem to be having trouble getting this group up to Mount Chimney. Wait. That presence. Grunts! Circle formation! Oh. I was really hoping we'd meet each other again. And now I'm surrounded by a crowd of my peers, ready to witness my raw and awesome power. Grunts, take a look at who faces me. My rival, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary. I really don't think it will, sir. Do you even have anything that can handle the wrath of boring birds? Ah, okay. You have a Dratini. I see. Okay. Holy crap. Alright, Flappers. Why don't we swap you with Chingling real quick? Come on, Chingling. I believe in you. Try using your confusion. Okay, you're running return. Ooh, good hit. Good team. Keep going, Chingling. Damn it. Okay, Blub, you're gonna have to take this. Poison darts. That is nice hot tea. Very satisfying. Okay, Chingling. You're sending out an Eevee. Well, ninjas are probably strong against normies. But you're dropping my attack. But still, surely ninjas are strong against normies. Ninjas are not strong against normies. Well, fine then. Water Pulse. Okay, finally got my proc on that. Damn, it really beat itself up there. And an Omanite. Okay. Well, water hits for neutral. Get him, Blub. Ooh, Blub, you're doing so good with the confusions. I'm proud of you. Alright, let's finish this. Water Pulse! Fragadeer, Fragadeer. That's probably what it sounds like. Learn around. No, we really don't need to learn around. You also have a Meowth. Another opportunity for some water. I can't let everyone see me lose. I need to go all out. Yeah, that's not going to help. Going for a taunt. Okay, neat strategy. It's just utterly useless against me. Okay. No! Again! My peers, what will they think? Holy crap, that's a lot of money. Justice loss again? Ha! Another loss to who is now my greatest foil. Defeat only comes with more knowledge on the enemy, as well as the new type chart. Are they buying it? Yeah! Justice is getting stronger and stronger! Maybe if we keep battling like he does, we can get stronger too. I'm so proud of my grunts, understanding my message through the toughest skulls. Yeah, my skull is super tough. Destiny will still complete our mission with the grunts at her aid. I think we've stalled enough time. Grunts, we march to Meteor Falls! Justice! 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 Morale is extremely important in this group. Thank you for taking care of those strange people. I let more of them go up earlier. I'm not getting worried about what's happening at the top. Come talk to me when you're ready to board the cable car. Actually, I'm going to talk to this woman that I'm assuming is going to heal my whole team. Which means Vegeta is ready to go. What do you think, Vegeta? Vegeta is looking around absent-mindedly. Oh, Vegeta. You know what would be crazy unexpected? If someone altered the scene so that it integrated, like, a stall in the cable car, or, like, a Pokemon attacking it or something. I don't even know how technically viable something like that would be. I am curious what I can find on the mountain. Ooh, a Salandit. Hello, my friend, Poison Fire Rat. Well, I think this calls for a monkey moment. Whatever that is. Okay, it gets you pumped. Well, then I think it calls for an Ooga Booga. Holy freaking hell, Vegeta. Once again, Vegeta proves that he is nothing but cannon fodder. Early Bird. Bird is probably good against Rat. It is. Alright, and you're following it up with a poison. I do wish you were a girl. But, you know, the more the merrier. Welcome to the team. Damn it. Does this count as having done nothing this turn? No, it doesn't. Okay. I think it has to be specifically be a failed action. Like the sort of thing that Torment, or not Torment, I can't remember the name of it, but I know that there's a move that checks if your last action did nothing. Perhaps this is essentially running an inverted check to the way that that functions. Or maybe it was a little more simple and it's just tied specifically to being affected by, like, paralysis or freezing or sleeping. Good job, Flappers. And we are going to name you not a girl. Very disappointing. Alright. What other kinds of Pokemon can we catch up here? And Vegeta. Would you like to try and get back on your feet again? Maybe, you know, maybe not immediately get punked in every fight you've ever been in. Okay. Grunts, can you at least show me some effort? This would be much easier with Justice. He acts first, thinks second. It would be much easier if you helped. What was that? That wasn't sass I heard right. Also, I can't chip these newly done nails. I worked hard on them, not like your generation knows anything about hard work. I would never sass you like that, Ms. Destiny. Yeah, we gotta do some sick tricks. Let's go. This seems unnecessarily dangerous. Creates imposter using a fourth of the user's HP. Okay. So that's definitely going to be a sus-type substitute. And Poison Jab. Okay, that's really good. Hello! What do we got up here? Oh, Aaron. Ooh, you are an ancient steel type. Okay, surely fighting has to work here. There we go. That's my Vegeta. God damn it, Vegeta. Oh my god, you're worse than my Purloin. What a disappointment. but we did catch him. All right. An ancient steel type. No, we don't need entrainment. Blind Babe, got a level, wants to learn. Okay, Poison Fang, absolutely freaking good. Absolutely amazing move. Yes. Alright, so if you are Ancient Steel, then you must be from the Bronze Age. And I actually would like to take you along. Cool. Quick Ball. Nice. Ooh, more stuff. Love stuff. Stack Slap. Slaps foes with a stack of cash, drops money. Okay. And then there's nothing over there. But there is a path over here. Nice. And this... Hey, do you know what that machine they're trying to take is even for? Constance said something about either Stellar or Stars. Don't know what that would have to do with Gen 1, though. Staryu, Clefairy... Why do we need this machine anyways? We've been pulling for however long it took that kid to get here. Who could you possibly be talking about? There's a child standing behind me, isn't there? You look familiar. Where have I seen you? Wait, you're that kid from the Weather Institute. Oh, now I remember. You're that kid from the Weather Institute. I just said that. What was that? Tone? If you're so confident in yourself, why don't you try to defeat the child? I'd love to see you try. Fine! I'll defeat them and show you I deserve some respect around here. No, you don't. So, you just got a Vegeta of your own. And if there's one thing I've learned from my own Vegeta going out, it's that Vegeta sucks. Uh-huh. But what if I go for the early bird? That did nothing. Seismic Toss, I don't know why you were going to get pumped if you're only going to deal me exactly 21 damage. But sure. Good work, Vegeta. Nice. Obligation levels up. How will I get respect now? Get some money. Ms. Destiny, wait, I didn't mean it, I swear! I suggest you run to where Justice's sorry butt is. You're about 5 feet from hot magma. You? Me? You're talking to me? Who else? Go soften up that brat for me, would you? You've never given an order directly to me before. I won't lose for Ms. Destiny! Alright, calm down, Semp. You can act as pure as you want, but honestly, you're just seeming a little sus to me. Air Cutter. Okay, Bird does not have immunity to ground. Okay, Mud Slap's actually kind of a problem. Oh, wow, we outspeed it. I didn't actually expect that. Nice. Not in front of Senpai Destiny! pathetic. I can finish the job from here. Miss Destiny, I can't in good faith leave you alone with them. I'm much more capable than you ever will be. Now leave. I won't be far. I don't care for honor or respect among battlers. The only person that deserves respect is me. I'm sure you already know who I am. After your pitiful defeat, I'll be all you think about on your way back to the Poke Center. You really won't be. Alright. What you got, Destiny? You've got 3 Pokemon. You're opening with normal-type Jigglypuff. Giving you one last chance to surrender. Take it. Nah, I don't think I will. Jigglypuff with Bubble Beam. Interesting. Okay, birds are weak to water. Nice. Go, Flappers. Flappers wants to learn Swagger. No thanks. Nidorina. Blub, why don't you handle it? Nice. That is good tea. Alright, impressive play getting me poisoned. Someone actually managed to take down Blub. Not bad. Alright, Blind Babe, why don't you take point? Let's go for Poison Fang. Okay, never mind. Good work, Blind Babe, you did your best. Obligation. I think it's up to you. Let's start with a bite. Nice. What next? You have a seal. Ooh. That is a bad choice against Obligation. Worthless, worthless, worthless! Yeah, speaking of worthless, bye, Seal. Nice. You brat! How dare you defy me! What's your deal? Trying to be a hotshot hero? Whatever, I don't expect you to understand our goals, so I'll leave you with some lasting words. You're not that guy. Don't believe you did anything meaningful. That machine is bolted to the ground, and Constance would much rather have our efforts in something more productive than tugging on metal for scrap. And since I'm great with pattern recognition, I'll be seeing you in Rustboro. Huh. Alright. Ooh, Houndour. Don't mind if I do. Okay, that did not do much. Well, the important thing, Flappers, is that you tried your best. I cannot believe you're not dead. Let's try Early Bird against the little flyer cat. Okay, that's a lot more respectable. Let's see if the catch rates are favorable today. Not bad. Not bad at all. I am going to name you... Buddy. after one of my childhood dogs. Alright. And Jagged Pass. Jagged Pass is not looking very safe these days. Ooh. Very not safe. Cold Belt. Held item that raises the power of firefighting moves. Ooh. Twin-type boosting items? That's interesting. Alright, what else we got? Ooh, IPOM! Now, what is an IPOM? Oh, you're just a monkey. You do have Monkey Ball, which is a monkey and a ball type. Ooh. That could potentially be ridiculously powerful. Okay, I think I basically have to get a Great Ball chucked at this thing before the Monkey Balls can run out of control. Okay, good. Not bad. Alright, and I will name you... Grabby. Cool. Alright. What else we got? We made it to Lava Ridge, and holy hell, no one should be living here. This is obscenely dangerous. Oh, you like hot springs, do you? That's surprising for one as young as you. You have an egg. Okay. I will take an egg. What type of gym are we up against? We need to assign my next team. Flannery uses Fluffy type, so Water, Fire, Grass, Bird, and Cat are the way to go. Oh. So basically Blub just handles this gym. Alright, I don't want to use you. Obligation. That's your last Pokemon. No, it is not. We're gonna take Kittles into this fight. I actually kind of want to hold on to these ones. So, for the other members of the team, we're going to take Bradetta, Buddy, and we will leave the last slot open for the egg. Ooh. A thick brush. Okay. Yes, I know how hot springs work. Kittle seems happy about the agreement. Alright, let's grab the egg, and then we're going to hit the gym. I am just going to leave the egg in the party, but I'm not going to retire it when I peek the gym. Not until it hatches and I see what it is. I think it would be pretty ridiculous to just retire the egg. Yes. Okay. Bathe in the hot springs every day. Can we get a little bit more information just about the town? Because you are all in mortal danger. Okay, this guy gives me a lump of charcoal. Kind of weird. He must be the anti-Hank Hill. Teach Mimic. No, I don't need Mimic. Before I forget, let's go ahead and infinite candy everybody up to level 22. That is one level behind Blub. Yoink. Why not? It is a cat-type move. Pokemon learn so many moves in this game, it's genuinely inconvenient. Okay. Alright, Bradetta, you are being recruited all the way up to level 22. Like that. That was 2 moves in 2 levels. Really not necessary for Bradetta to get 2 moves in 2 levels. Quick attack should be good. 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 Whirlwind, no thank you. What? Bradetta is evolving? There goes the last of my hot tea. But that's okay. And Bradetta wants to learn Twister. Yes, I will take a Dragon-type move on Bradetta. Good job, Bradetta. Whoops, okay, 23, whatever. Kittles! You have been so useless for so long. Stomping Tantrum. That's the name of the move I was thinking of that does extra damage if your last move didn't do anything. Hell yeah, Kittles. We believe in Kittles. We have faith in Kittles. That is an absolute lie. This Pokemon has been trash the entire game. Although, having evolved might be a bit better. Okay. Now, Blind Babe needs a few levels. Come on, Blind Babe. Quick Guard. That is not going to help me. Cool. But Blind Babe is also evolving. It's just as well that I'm going to be retiring them from my team after this, because I'm afraid that they have been lying. They are, in fact, not blind. They have two perfectly functioning eyes. And a mouth that would make an Exploud blush. Psych Out. No, that does not do anything for me. Whoops. Sure, Learn Assurance. I don't know. Replace Cat Scratch. Alright, back out of the menu. We are going to let Kittles take the lead in this gym. So, does anybody have anything to say about the fact that there is an active lava fall in the middle of town? I guess not. I guess everyone is just fine with it. They should not be fine with it. The toxic gases alone are going to kill every single person in this entire town. You are all about to die. Ooh. I'm gonna bet this one. Okay. A hiker. Well, hello, Mr. Hiker. What do you have to bring to the party? A Weasel. Which is, of course, a water Fluffy type. But Fluffy is weak against Cat. Okay, but water resists Cat, apparently. Alright, that is good to know. That is very good to know. Okay. The gym layout has been altered. But it seems that the core puzzle itself has not. Alright, you intimidate me. That's fine. But I'm still gonna yoink ya. Okay, Flame Wheel. Fire seems good against cats. And it seems fire also resists cat. Charmander. Brad, why don't you take point? Charmander is, of course, a fire, whatever the hell that is, type. How about dragons? Okay, dragon is good. Cool. Nice. Gotcha. Cool. Then for the way up here. Okay. So I'm guessing one of these? I was close, maybe. Battle Girl Danielle sends out Charcadet, which is, of course, a baby ninja fire. Yoink. Oh, you little jerk. How dare you burn me? That was so rude. Alright, Danielle is beaten. Medicine time. I am getting through this gym before I end the episode. Okay. Here? Okay. So, I see the path. We go here. We go here. We go here. We go here. And then we go here. Alright. Let's drop a save and kick some ass. Welcome, trainer, to the Lava Ridge Gym. My name is Flannery, and I'm here to defend the Heat Badge. Over the years, I've learned that I need to do things my way. Keep it natural. That is the only way I'll truly be a great gym leader. My pride in fire and fluffy types is shown through my fiery passion and my love for my soft Pokemon. With skills inherited from my great-grandfather, I shall demonstrate the hot moves we have honed on this land. Cool. Also, you really need to evacuate the entire town immediately. You are all in horrible, horrible danger. Okay, yeah, of course you intimidate me right off the bat. Fine. That's how you want to play it? Then I'll just blub you right off the bat. You think you're so goddamn tough. Well, we'll see how tough you are when you have to deal with the powers of my blood! Nice. Whimsicott, alright. We're going to make sure that everybody actually gets a chance to participate. So, buddy, you're up. Whimsicott is a Fluffy Fairy VGC. Let's start with Incineration. You are opening with a Warm Hug to paralyze. I see. Ooh, who are you sending out instead? Flareon. Okay, that could be a problem. It is a Fluffy Fire Capped. Buddy, buddy, buddy. Oh my god. What a terrible showing by Buddy. That was pathetic. Well, you know what? Maybe Bradetta can handle it. Let's go with the birds. Nope. Okay, more Warm Hug Paralysis. Damn it. Maybe Twister can do something. No, it cannot. Quick Attack did something. Okay, Bradetta's down. Blind Babe, you're up. Very good. Poison. Okay, Blind Babe leveled. Alright, you are sending back Whimsicott. This thing is definitely still running the prankster ability, I believe. Looks like it's getting priority. Or it might just legitimately outspeed me. Hard to tell. It is badly poisoned now, though, so its fate is sealed regardless. No, they gave it Infiltrator. Okay. Okay, Endeavor. That's not a bad strat. But it's really not going to work against having been badly poisoned. Good work, Blind Babe. And we're down to probably their ace, unless Flareon wasn't their ace. Furfrou. Okay. Which haircut? Heart haircut. Got it. It is a fluffy wealth type. Ooh. Snug Strike. Interesting. Good try, Blind Babe. You did your best. Kittles, you're up. Let's open up with Fake Out. Nicely done. Time to yoink. Ooh, beautiful move, Kittles. That's gonna hurt. Oh dear God, that hurt. But not enough to take down Kittles. And in return, Kittles kills you. I may have lost, but I did things my way. Thanks for showing me your way, too. For that, you deserve this. Alright, we got the Heat Badge. Not bad. And a TM50, which has Overheat. Okay. Cool. Cool. Wait right there. I forgot to hand you something important. Go Goggles. Alright, now we can explore the Sandstorm. The Kyogre Groudon disaster 2 years ago destroyed the south entrance to Fiery Pass, so you'll need these Go Goggles to go the other way north through the desert. Good luck! Alright, fair enough. Well, I think that was a glorious success. We've gotten 3 of the 8 badges. And we are ready to retire the next set of team members. So, into the box you all go. And we're going to take back out Obligation. Vegeta, who I still have high hopes for. Bronze. And you know what? Flappers has been doing really good. We're gonna let Flappers keep trying. Alright. So that is going to be it for today. I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to keep seeing all the absolute craziness that this game has to offer. But I am afraid that that's going to have to wait until the next one. And I have just went down a mountain, because it is just that easy.